blanket pin, which for the first time for a winter campaign, I will be wearing a blanket into battle, or just when it's cold and I'm walking around. And this blanket I'm using for a spread on the table here as well be using. I took just a cheap normal wool blanket and cut in half. Um, Spare towel, second towel with a comb in it, and a pair of fingerless gloves, which are a must-have. Not just for winter campaigning, but during the summer, your musket barrel gets pretty hot, and it's a good thing to have gloves on hand. Fingerless, so you can pull the trigger easy. And another thing of cord. Now, what I would carry on my person during a reenactment would be this wallet. What I don't like about it is it's just enough to fit Yankee currency in here for the perfect fit. But try Confederate money. This isn't a historical, it's just a replica. Is just too large, it won't fit. You could fold in half and fit it, but I don't want to crease this. So that's what I don't like about it. But works great with normal federal Yankee worthless money. Compass. It also doubles as a sundial, which could be kind of handy. Used it before. It doesn't work the best, but it's better than nothing. And it has to be on a real sunny day, ideally summer. It doesn't quite work in winter. Tried. Felt hat. This is what I really take into battle. This is my campaigning hat. The real campaign hat, the Ford's cap, it's what I use for show. It's more of an Eastern thing, not the Western portrayal I'm trying to give. So this is what I take into combat. It has some gunpowder in here. Well, it has the stories to it, but the first time I had the hat, I actually was loading cartridges in the field over it, so that's how gunpowder got in here. And there's a little ring in here where it was put on a hot barrel of a musket. But that's just other stories to tell. Now, to my bedroll. Let me roll it out for you. Now, first, before I unroll it, I want to tell you this is a oilcloth poncho that doubles as a ground blanket. I wish I had something more historical, ideally oilcloth, but just a ground blanket that wasn't the fancy military poncho version, but this is the most common and easiest to find. I've used it a lot, so it has kind of character on the outside, so on the inside of it, so that's why I have it inside out instead of the black side showing. That's what I used to do. See, black oilcloth. Oh, it's stiff. And once I rolled the oilcloth, it's where I have my blanket, and inside the blanket is where I keep my things. It consists of a bag with charred punky wood and In here is where I have apple bark, shredded apple bark, which works quite well for fire starting. It's good to keep some char material dry in a nice tight tin. The other one I have a hole in it so I can make some in the field, make char material. An extra pair of drawers, socks, and for a winter campaign in this swell hand stitched battle shirt. Finally, my shoes. These are my favorite pair. They're the left one's broken sadly, so can't use it. Thought they were good for display on showing you my gear. Because these are my favorites, the tan ones. The ones I now are wearing into battle are black. Oh, and finally, as for the uniform, for a historical impression, I got a hand stitched lined coat with a pocket in it. That's where I keep my compass, or sometimes I tuck in the gloves there. And I also did get a tan CSA belt, but I wear the civilian belt instead. Just a simple modern day leather belt. It's just about the same as they would have wore then. Um, so that's my kit. I've shown you all of it. This is CS Prepper showing you my reenacting gear. Keep on prepping, keep on reenacting, keep your powder dry.